Okay, so what we're doing here is we're going to work on a whiplash progression, right? So if you had a whiplash, either from like a football injury or a car accident, this would be a good progression to go through as long as you've been cleared from everything else, like along the spine or concussion, right? So the first thing I want you to do here is you're just going to do a chin tuck. So you're going to tuck your chin here, and then relax, tuck the chin, kind of make like a double chin right here, good, and then relax, okay? The next thing you can do is tuck the chin, lift up just a little, and then back down. Tuck the chin, lift up just a little, and then back down. You can do several reps of that, okay? Then, you sit here, all right? And real easy, nice easy movements. You're gonna rotate as far to the right as you can, as far to the left as you can, and you're just gonna go back and forth. If you don't have full range of motion, that's fine. You don't want to push through it. You just kind of want to get to the edge of the discomfort and then go back to the other way. Just gentle movements back and forth. We'll do the same thing up and down. Again, just gentle movements. Feel the strain. This angle will probably feel it a little bit more. We're just going to go up and down, a little tension, back and forth. Okay? Then we're going to try and take it to our ear. So we're going to go left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. Again, just touching the discomfort back and forth. All right, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a band and we're gonna put it under our feet. This is probably once you've started feeling a little bit better, but you're going to do a banded shrug. You can do these with dumbbells too. You can do a shrug and turn your head at the same time, back down to the starting position, shrug and rotate to the other way. And you're just gonna go back and forth just like this, getting the shoulders going and the neck moving at the same time. All right, so this movement's a little bit different. We're gonna take a band and we're gonna hook it up to a rig right here. You might work that in a door frame, but we're going to put the band on our forehead. We're gonna make that double chin like we did a second ago. And you're just going to kind of lean into the band, right? You don't want to push your head forward. You want to keep that chin tucked and lean forward just a little bit. And then I like to hold these for probably about 10 seconds. In this situation, you don't want to increase the strain too much on your neck. We'll go sideways, okay? So we're gonna go here, right? You want to keep a neutral kind of spine right here. Push to the side, hold that for about that 10 seconds. Boom. And then back to the neutral, right? And then here, backwards. Tuck the chin again. Push back and kind of lean. You might feel these muscles engage a little bit. And then hold that position, right? You wanna be feeling a little bit better before you break out that band, that heavy band right there. So that'll be a good way to go there. All right, this movement's a little bit tougher. All right, so we're going to do a neck plank where we're gonna put the back of our head on the wall and nothing else is touching the wall, just the back of our head. And then with our arms, we're gonna do a shoulder press rotation. So we're gonna kind of go up and around, just like this. This gets our shoulders more involved, but it also really engages those muscles on the back of our neck. You should be feeling pretty good by the time you get to this movement. This is kind of like the last step in order to make sure that you're feeling good and returning to 100% from that whiplash. All right, so those are a few movements that we can use to progress from a whiplash injury, right? Again, that's if you're in a car accident, if you are in had a sports injury, you definitely want to make sure you get cleared from a medical provider. That way, you want to make sure you don't have a concussion or some type of small fracture along your spine. Just rule those things out. But once you're cleared from that, jump on these exercises, progress slowly. I'd rather err on the side of slow than fast, but this would be a good way to do it.